And we are live. Creel, how you doing out there? Epic. Welcome, welcome, fishing hippie. Uh, Skins and scales, my brother. Thank you, thank you. Calvin, nice to see you. Country boy, thanks for coming in. There's Sharp in here, LG Bass. A little nippy out here as everybody can see. River Whiskers, thank you for coming in. $22 people in watching already. Unbelievable. All right, we are just getting set up. Got all the poles are baited and we are casting out now. We didn't want to miss a single hit. So Kelly, thanks for coming in tonight. Catman, how you doing? So this was a last minute deal. There's my buddy Whitty. How you doing this evening? Got a hit already. Outside with the haze. Thank you, thank you. Could have been just the current, but looks like we had a little bump already. I'm anticipating that hoping that we can put some up here on the bank for you tonight. Joel Vets, appreciate you coming in. Thank you. I saw Sharps. My buddy Sharps is out there. 28 people. Awesome. There he is, Brandon, Catfish and Dreams. So this was kind of last minute decision to come on out and give it a try tonight. You never know if you're going to catch anything. You can't catch it unless you go. So, hey, there's my good friend Roger. Thank you. Yeah, well, like we said, best time to go fishing is when you can, and we could go tonight. So, yeah, there we go. Got a bump already. Yeah, Mike Costello. Oh. The first one. That was definitely plump. I need to reel down on it. That was all me. Snap it off. Yep. Sorry about that. We'll take you down low over there, but flip it around this time. I'll make him do the work. Got action, action, action. Ain't even been here 2 minutes. The first pole out, got hits. Second pole out, got hit. Had to rebait on the chicken and on the shad. So we'll see what happens. Hey, two old vets. We got plenty of sinkers tonight too, so we ain't gotta worry about that. I'm feeling pretty good today. It was. Fish. I know. That was, I couldn't see that. That's why I like white bowls at night. Oh, oh. Fish line? Fish on. Up there already. Fish on. Pretty nice. This one was just a lot more crazy. Good start. Good buster. Great start. Great start. Uh-oh. Got it? Yeah. Shut it down. Come on, double up, baby. Yeah. Come on. Good takedown. Gotta wait. Here we go, everybody. It's a good start. What we guessing? What's the weights? What's the weights? We get the scale out here. What we got? What was that one on shad, right? Deal with chicken again. Huh? It's the chicken one. You put chicken on that one too. I put shad on my bowl. That was your. Oh, that was one I just baited with the chicken. Yeah. That is my my blood bait chicken. You go 12. Yeah. 10. 10.5. 10 and a half or 10.5. Right. Minus the grippers, 10 pounds. 10 pounds. Beautiful fish. Beautiful. Skunk buster. Keep that skunk off the thing. Chicken. Sure. Perfect. Good catch. Absolutely perfect. Almost like I know what I'm doing. Almost. I mean, I like just set it down. I'm over here. This one's bent over like you wouldn't believe. And as I'm trying to check that a little bit, that was going on. All right. That's what it's like when I'm on the boat and no one's there. That's what happens. Good way to start. Sorry about leaving chat. There, look, I can cast. I know nobody sees it very often, but I can make a cast every now and then. All right, let's see what we got. Woo! Yeah, epic. I love fishing this time of year. 66 people out watching. Unbelievable. Sorry for leaving everybody hang on chat, but we had a couple quick bites right there in a row. Three rods going down at the same time. But I love fishing this time of year. What we have here is we do have a flat that's kind of out in front of us. And then the channel is a little bit more than halfway out. So we're getting right up on the edge of the deeper water and the shallower water. So we've got some up in the shallows, some right up on the edge of the channel, some in a little closer. So let's see. Eric Burnside, appreciate you coming in. Mexicat. I think probably what we're targeting this is we're hitting different levels of current, like how strong it is. Gotta be less current up here. Has life in the house. Thank you, thank you. Whitty, those blues, mostly blues. When we did catch a channel. We did catch a couple channels. Oh, my pleasure, Roger. I told you, just like always willing to support a friend, and that's exactly what that's exactly what we were doing. We were out there fishing with our friends on your boat today. So thank you for bringing us out there. It was awesome. $66 unbelievable people. Thank you, thank you. Fishing with the Chad. Thank you for coming in, Mike Cole, Palmetto. Great to have you. For those just coming in, we've had a couple quick bites. Stand 3 was managed to get the 10-pounder, and I've managed to miss 3 bites so far. So I guess that's why I do the talking and he does the fishing, right? Well, thank you, Jason Ward. Yeah, it was a last-minute thing. We were talking about this with on Muskrat Adventures last night, and we've said it a bunch of times before. The best time in the world to go fishing is when you can. And Stand 3 is off from work tomorrow. We had a free night. He's like, "You want to go?" I'm like, "What were you waiting for? Let's go." So here we are, hoping that we can put hoping that 10-pounder is just the start. We'd love to get that 60-pounder so we can send that in to Catfish Weekly. For those of you that didn't see, the Catfish Weekly has some awesome stickers that they're doing with the catch the CPR stickers, catch photo release. They're also doing another one with the weight club for the stickers. You send in the picture of the for 2021. They got 20, 30, 40. Oh, there we go. We got a couple glow sticks on the darker rods. But this right here, this is why I love the white poles for catfishing. We've got 6 poles out there, and bam, look at that. White, white, white. They stick right out. Those are just our good old faithful ugly sticks. You always see us out here with ugly sticks. You're not saying that we won't be getting other rods down the line, but that's our go-to pole. That's what we use a lot. Yeah, it's a little bit nippy out here tonight. Realistic. It's we're down in the 30s right now. It's supposed to get down to about 20s tonight, high 20s. So we'll see. But when the fish are biting, you don't feel it. Has Life already got his 60 club sticker on the way? Well, that's what we want, that 60, 70 club sticker coming in on the way to us also. So yeah, y'all check out Catfish Weekly. Awesome things going on over there. Yeah, so getting back to that, you got the white ones, and then there's a black pole right in here. So what we're doing tonight, we got 1, pole number 2, 3, 4, 5 is right there. Where's that red? There's a red glow stick right there on that one. That's on number 5. And number 6 is over here going out at a 45-degree angle. That number 6 pole is on a Cat Force 1 rod holder, a rod bank holder. They're pretty decent. I wouldn't mind having a few of those, because then you'd have them all at the same angle. But and the rest of the poles here are just on your regular old PVC pipe, sliced at the bottom and drove in. Hey, Elston, thanks for coming in. We're up to 70 people watching the show tonight. Unbelievable. For everybody just coming in, so far we've got a 10-pounder. And we've had a couple other bites that I managed to not hook up on. And let's see.
Yeah, you guys were talking about everybody was talking about the best time to go, and you say just go when you can. My app is saying that today isn't that great of a day to go, and we got out here and the polls have been nonstop.
Yeah.
So don't always listen to the app. Just go. Some days it works, and some days just go.
Chucky Catfish. The LG Bass, the legend, the myth, the man, the legend. That's right. $150 sticker. That would be awesome, amazing. Good luck with that, Epic. Those stickers are from Catfish Weekly that is doing that club, and that's awesome.
Tell them
Chesapeake Bay. Hey, Timmy, thank you for coming in. What's that?
I was saying, you kind of already said, I was saying, tell Catfish Weekly, reserve a spot for us in that 60 plus club. It's common.
72 people watching. Unbelievable. In here 20 minutes and 70 some people watching already. Thank you all so much. This is not our normal, as you can tell, this is not our normal daytime. This is, we're here at night, but got some, I think everybody can see pretty much the rods okay. This is why I love the white rods. The darker ones are there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is over here. I love it. Hey, there's Catfish and Katie Collins. Best name in YouTube. Catfish and Katie Collins. That just is an amazing name. Love it, love it, love it. Hey, there's my friend Norm. Thank you for coming in. Fishing with Big Mike. How you doing this evening? Hope Stand 3 doesn't outdo me tonight. But I'm on
It's a
it.
team effort. Team effort.
That's right. You know what? We've always 53 thumbs up already. Holy smokes. We're always oh, and for those I haven't posted it yet, but I got confirmation from Skins and Scales right there. We will be. Hey Mo, thank you for coming in. Great to see you. The One Ton Fishing Club. That's right. Everybody needs some new pineapples. Uh, Skins and Scales, see out there, I got the confirmation from him. We will be returning to the dark side this Sunday morning. We are going out live. We're going out live from the boat early Sunday morning with our good friends Skins and Scales. Ricky Gloria, great to see you. So we're going out there. Our goal this year is we're trying to get at least an 80. We want to get at least an 80 going out there. We're going to be going out off and on with Skin and Scales throughout the year. So our goal is we want to get at least an 80 on that boat at one point this year. So we're going to be heading out early Sunday morning to get some shad. That's going to be an awesome trip. So that's what y'all can be watching on Sunday morning. For this evening, so far the bites that hit real quick, we had a couple real quick bites on chicken. We've got chicken, eel,
and shad.
We've got chicken, cut eel, and cut shad. So we'll see how that keeps going. Oh, thank you very much, Epic. Yep. So we're going to be going fishing a little further south than where we normally fish. So there's a good question. Thank you very much, Mexicat. We're trying. So I got a question for Epic or anybody out there. When you're boat fishing out there this time of year, when the water temperatures, we're going to be in the 20s at night, so the water temperature is probably going to be dropping down to just under 40. Going to be my guess. What type of areas are you looking to fish? Are you looking for deeper holes? You looking for points in the water? Looking for flats by the holes? I guess it all depends. Obviously it all depends on what the weather conditions are for that day too. But
good start.
Thought I heard one. 69 people watching. Thank you all so very much. Yes, Mr. Gadget, we had a couple of quick bites that I managed to miss, and Stan 3 managed to hook up on a 10-pounder so far. So we got 1 ton pounder up on the bank so far.
A 1 ton pounder.
A 1 ton pounder. This time of night it's hard. The words don't go from here all the way out to the tongue so easily. So we got a 10-pounder so far.
They're out here grouper fishing, whale fishing.
Dan's Creation and Adventures. Okay, okay. Is that that's from what we were talking about earlier today? Deeper holes, secondary channels with reduced current. All right. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And diverse depths, but most of all, shipwrecks in 30 to 50 feet of water.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Awesome. M.R. Duggar Fishing out in the house. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I thought. I like it, Dan. I like it. I like it. Got Lori Ann out there. Thank you very much. All right, Lori Ann, thank you for coming into Two Stands Fishing this evening. Appreciate you out there showing the love. Thank you so much. Y'all go check out Lori Ann. She's got a now. If you're ready for the creepy stuff, she's got a real creepy video out there on abandoned Featherbed Hotel. Hey, Mike Irvin, how are you this evening? 67 people watching the rods with us. Thank you all for coming in. Yeah, originally we were just going to just wanted to come out and do a little scout and see if we found anything. And then when I saw nobody else was live, we said, "What the heck? We're going to be out here anyhow. Let's throw the camera on and let's throw up the live, and we'll see what happens."
Test out. Like, I think we
And
had one more ring light back there.
uh-huh.
I mean, like everything, you can see the black bolt. Yeah.
Yep, yep. We're not we don't do a lot of night in the springtime and summer.
We
Is
do
when
night fishing. We just don't do night streaming.
yeah, since we've been starting with the YouTube, we've done more our lives have been the Sunday morning thing. Stand 3 has been out of doing a little bit of night fishing, but mostly we do the nighttime fishing in the spring and summer when the bigger ones with the hotter water temperatures, you got a better chance of catching your bigger trophy fish at nighttime. So spring and summer is when we move over to that. I didn't even get a chance to check it yet, LG.
What?
The water is low. The tide. Did you happen to check the tide to see if it's incoming or outgoing? It's on the low side of the tide right now. I just don't know if it's going out or coming in.
That was one of the, like we were saying, it was one of those nights we didn't even check that. We just went. Whatever it was, we were going to deal with it.
River Whiskers PB is a 57, hoping for a 60 plus this year. Well, I wish you luck with that, River. I hope you get that. Epic says, when it gets cold at night, the monsters tuck tighter to the wrecks on the downstream side. Fish sunny days after several days of decent weather, and it should be a shoe in. Awesome information. Yeah, landline. I don't even know what that is anymore, Timmy. I didn't know they had landline phones.
Is that like a type of fishing pole?
All right, Zach. Our basically our setups that we got here. So we're going with the numbers tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is the 45-degree one over here. But on rod number 1 right here, that's the 7-foot ugly stick with pen warfare on it. Number 2, that my yep. Number 2 is 8-foot ugly stick casting rod with an Akuma Classic 450. Number 3 is it's a Abu pole with a pen warfare on that. Number 4 is a 7-foot ugly stick, and that's got a pen on there also, right?
Yep.
Pen warfare. Number 5, just this big. That's the big black surf rod. It's an Akuma metallic surf rod. It does. We're trying to help see it over here. This is there's a little red light on it, LED light right there. So if you see that go, that's number 5. Like I said, that's just an old surf rod with a like just a cheap spinning reel on it.
Catfish.
What reel you got on there?
That's all. All.
And number 6 is a Mr. Catfish, a Lose Mr. Catfish. I think it's a 9-foot rod, 9-foot spinning rod with a just a no-name big saltwater spinning reel on it.
App is saying that it is about to be peaking at high tide. This is about to be high tide. Which I find hard to believe.
Yeah, you gotta check a different one. There's no way that's high tide. River couldn't have gone down that much. Thank you very much, Ricky Gloria. Thumbs up are always appreciated. You hitting that slack tide, suspend your baits, and use a few live perch. Yeah, that's good information there. Slack tide, I've never. That might be a way to attack that we're going to try starting to attack the slack tides. We've always just kind of given up on that one, but there you go. There's some information on how to do that. Alex, catch anything yet? We had a few bites that we didn't hook up on, and Stand 3 managed to hit a 10-pounder so far. Hey, game time. Thank you for coming in. How are you doing this night?
It's incoming tide. The other app says the high tide is at 11:30. 10:20. So it's raising. It's only gonna come up for another hour. So
Yeah, all right. That makes more sense.
It is low. It is low. Another app was right. It was saying the same thing.
All right. So we got about another hour and change.
But this spot is better with over water. So that's good.
We got about another hour and change, and then the tide is gonna flip. We got an incoming tide right now. We got an incoming tide right now for about the next hour till 11, around 11ish or so. Then it's gonna flip, and it's gonna be an outgoing tide. And this spot here does seem to do better with the outgoing tide as the water's going out. Can't believe I forgot this. I almost forgot. Especially after all that action. What we need to do to bring some of that action back. Time to bust out a little bit of my James River juice. Because around here we do the do. JP Slayer, how you doing this evening?
What is that? I saw a notification about some Barbie thing you had.
70 likes already. Thank you very much, JP Slayer.
Yeah, something Ricky made. Barbie something.
Oh, a little Barbie pole, maybe?
I don't know. I was driving. I saw the notification pop up. I didn't go back and look at it yet.
What is up, Fins and Foul? Thank you for coming in. Got 65 awesome people out here watching the rods with us. I know Big Slim. I know. I used to manage restaurants for years, and this is going way back now. Probably going. Oh, there we go. There's a bump there. Oh, it's hooked. Fish on. Yes. Fish on?
No.
Missed that one. All right, but at least we're getting some action. We're getting some action. Anyways, back to the diet. That hit there came on eel. Epic catfish. On the when the tide reverses, you go to the opposite side of it. That makes sense. So basically, you're saying you always want to be fishing the downstream side of. All right, I guess Creole was heading out for the evening, I think. Flat Rock Flatheads, thank you very much. I know, Ricky, you're not used to seeing me out here this time of the evening. So we changed it up a little bit. Winter upstream side. And summer upstream side. Okay. Nice cast, nice cast. But Big Slim, you were saying about on the diet. Like I said, I used to manage restaurants. Got my James River juiced Mountain Dew. Look, I put that up on there, and bam, got a bite. So it's only weird if it doesn't work. But you know, you're running around the restaurant, and always drinking sodas before I switched to diet. And when you realize that every like 22 ounce of soda was a couple hundred calories, and you end up drinking 10 or 12 sodas a day because you're running around a restaurant for 12 hours or more. It was like, my Lord, I'm drinking 2,500 calories a day just in soda. Epic, he was in here. Sometimes he just he'll come in, say hello, and then kind of hang back. So he may still be in here. That's right. My good friend LG Bass there is getting a step closer and a step closer to changing that name to LG Cats. Did he put in there about his nice fish that he caught today? There it is.
Time on the catch. He was fishing. He went catch.
Got a 24 plus pounder this evening. Great job, my brother LG. He has been landing some fish lately.
Think bass. Catch cat. Only weird.
Motor mouth syndrome. Yeah, Epic. I've been known. People have said that I kind of have that same thing. Especially if it comes to talking about fishing, I can do that 24/7 pretty much. Always love hearing people's different opinions. Whether you agree, disagree, whatever the case might be, it's always great talking to different people and what works for different people in other areas. When you have days that aren't working, what you normally do is not working. That's when you think back about some of the other things that some other people have said and go ahead and give them a try. LG, what to the dark side he has came. Your boy Troy, how you doing tonight? Thanks for coming in. Exactly, Epic. Exactly. I've been, as you can tell, I'm not a younger person. Been fishing for 40 plus years, and we moved down here to Virginia 2011 or so, and really didn't start fishing for catfish per se. Like really fishing for them, where beefing up your equipment and stuff. Probably only about what 5 years or so ago, 4 or 5 years ago, where we started really trying to fish for them. When we lived up, where we lived before was upstate New York. We lived right on a lake, so it had a lot of bass and pickerel and crappie and perch, and uh, we would fish the river for. There were some channel cats that we would mostly fish, but never really fished much for blues up there.
Up there, if you went to a catfish, all you did was change your hook, change your bait.
Yeah,
That was it. You didn't have to do anything different.
so there was a lot of it was a lot of bullheads and channel cats in most of the places if we were going catfishing up there. But it's just like anything else with fishing. You can find similarities no matter what type of fish you're fishing for. They're all fish are basically they don't think like a human. They've got very basic needs. They need to eat. They need to eat. They need to reproduce. They need to take breaks out of the current. They have very, 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 very basic needs. So hit the like button, buddy. Thank you very much. Yes, 77 people watching. That is awesome.
77 pounder.
That's right. We need to catch a
30 pounder. I'll be happy.
Yeah. That's right. That would be awesome to catch 78 people. We need to catch a fish, a pound for every person watching. That would be awesome. Hello, James. How are you this evening?
So we do got the one other experiment. We got the one demon dragon out there. Only one pole.
Oh, that was another thing that was coming up about rattles. Is how much of a difference?
And that one hasn't got a hit yet.
How much of a difference rattles make as far as like demon dragons, the Versa rattles, etc. I'm under the impression that the rattles really can't hurt, and they can only help at other times. Sort of like ringing that little bell, maybe draw a little attention. They get curious, and then they pick up the scent. So, saw a question out there. How deep y'all fishing? We've got
How far out the bait?
we've kind of got the bait staggered. We're kind of in a flat right out in here that goes out to the channel, and the channel out in the channel is probably say 20, 25 foot or so, 26 foot deep. Comes up onto the flat, which is about probably what they last time the we had a fish finder over. It was about with the way the water is right now, probably about 12 to 15 foot deep. So we've got a couple baits up here on the edge of the flat, and then a couple other right out at the edge of the channel, and a couple other in the channel.
We've had it hit all three baits.
And we've had multiple. We've caught the 110-pounder so far. For those just coming in, we have cut shad, cut eel, and I've got a blood bait chicken. Come on. Are you welcome, Brandon? That's what we usually try to do. Is we try to usually stagger our baits at different depths, and you can kind of tell if you're getting more hits in the one area, then we'll move some other poles to that same depth. $80 thumbs up. Thank you so much. If anybody's in that hasn't hit the thumbs up yet, that would be awesome. It would be totally amazing to get another 100 plus thumbs up night.
Gotta get the bad juju off the new pole.
Yeah. What was I saying before? Oh, the baits. We've got cut shad, cut eel, and the blood bait chicken. And we've had bites on all three. We've had more bites on the chicken so far. That's what the 10-pounder was on the chicken, right?
Yeah.
The 10-pounder that we did catch was on the chicken. Still be a 10-hour drive at least. Has Life is we got some other got Has Life gonna be out there live this Saturday. Has Life gonna be out there live this Saturday with his wife. That should be a good video, a good live there. Hey, there's Mr. Tim Molina. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, that Mexicat can put out a funny video. That is for sure. A worm dipped in chicken juice. When Hagen had came into Muskrat Rogers Live earlier today, I think he said he had one hit then. He caught one. It was only a 40-pounder. A 48-pounder, I think. So
You hear what he said? I
what?
had one. It was only a 48.
Yeah, Hagen Grubb said I had one. It was only a 48. Looking for a power handle. I think LG Bass just switched over a handle on his. James going down to see Chris Flores there pretty soon. That's right, Will Green. How's your kayak working out? You just recently got that month or two ago, I believe. I remember hearing. Hope that's working out for you.
What did he get?
Stan 3 is asking what kind did you get? Thank you very much, Sharp. Yeah, it takes you just got to be patient. Just got to be patient and it will come. You just got to keep being yourself. Just be yourself. Stay relaxed. Enjoy what you're doing. Don't worry about going out there and trying to don't worry about getting new subs. Just worry about the ones that you have and trying to put a good show on for them. And the new ones will come in.
Works really good. If you got somebody that likes to talk and talk and talk, you just put him up there by a camera and you fish. That's what I do.
Lots of crazy stuff planned. Hopefully I get to it all. Yeah, Epic, we are glad that you found your way to YouTube and our Catfish family here. It's been a blast having you in so far. Looking forward to much more stuff from you. We're very happy that you made your way here. Well, thank you, Haz. Yep, that's just I think I think it helped being I think it helped me anyhow being just a sub, just being that guy sitting on the couch watching watching the shows and Elston and DMV and Baltimore Angler and Palmetto Cats and One Ton and just watching everybody at first because you kind of saw what you like and you could pretty much when you watch a lot of shows on YouTube you can kind of tell who are being the people that are just being themselves and are there for because they want to have fun and they enjoy what they're doing and you can tell the people that are trying to be somebody else, and that never works. Just be honest, be yourself. You got to be out there and fishing and enjoying yourself, and people notice that. Catfish here. Well, Epic, I already did. I thanked them a couple times. I love watching y'all fish together too. Uh, Great the connection that y'all have, and you've been fishing. You can tell that y'all have fished together, so you just without saying anything, the other one knows what the other one's going to do. That's awesome. Oh, well, thank you, Creel. You were killing it already, and we are all glad that you're out there doing your thing too. That's love that last video where you were out there fishing with the family. Again, you're being yourself. That's who you get when you watch Creel catfishing. You get Creel. So, and got to see him put that 54 in the boat in that last video. So that was awesome. Just say Dwayne Ricardo Onfroy. Thank you very much. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. I wish you luck, Eric Burnside there. If people want to check him out, just getting started there too. He's doing a great job. Yeah, they are epic. I agree. And then that's this show works out so well. Rob Wixom from Southeast Iowa saying, "Hey, hello, a new sub here." Well, Rob, thank you very much. Always glad to welcome a new sub in. We're glad that you're here. Hope you're enjoying it. You too, Eric. Just keep doing what you're doing, my brother. You're doing great. Yep, you stick around, Rob. This awesome community that you found here. We are always willing to say hello and answer questions, and no matter what level you're at, whether you just started fishing, you haven't started yet, whether you fished a year or if you fished your lifetime, there's always something to pick up and learn, and or to pass on to somebody else. So that's what's awesome about this sport. And like Epic was saying about Sean, the way that they work together, our channel works out because our channel works out because I get to come out here fishing with my son Stan 3 every week, and I wouldn't be able to come out here and do these things like that. Just fishing with the Chad. Someone teach me. And yeah, that's another thing. That's right. Very, very close. You're exactly right, Rob. And we're always willing to welcome in new people, and love to see that they're doing that. Chat is unteachable. But that's another thing that I think is very, very important is passing on what you do know. Whatever level you're at, just pass it on. Just even bringing somebody out. I don't know if y'all heard that in the background. We're not too far from downtown Richmond. Had a little bang, bang, bang action going over there.
Pew, pew.
Yeah, but we're like pew, 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 pew. But I think one of the most important things we can do is pass on that information. Take somebody outside fishing. even if you're just going for some bluegills just to get out in the fresh air. And it's so important for our sport to continue growing and our way of life to continue on, is if the younger people pick it up and run with it from there. So always glad to see when people are bringing in the next generation and trying to help them out. The unteachables. Hey, there's Brandon Gresser. Thank you for coming over. I saw you earlier today on Muskrat. Welcome, welcome. We've got 74 awesome people watching. There's Country Boy Catfishing. Glad to have you over. Eddie Gross, thank you, thank you. How's it going tonight, guys? We've got
Would be the slack part of the tide.
yep, we caught one 10-pounder. We had a few quick bites. We had a bite on eel, bite on shad, and all the other bites have came on a blood bait chicken breast. And I only hear gunshots when I'm doing the shooting. Yeah, that sounds like where we used to live, in the middle of nowhere. Well, thank you very much, Kevin. Thank you very much, Kelly. Yeah, and your brother Timmy. Timmy is awesome. I love the energy he has on his lives. He's another one that when I was talking before about just being yourself and people will enjoy that. There's a new channel name that just got started today. Dan's Creation and Adventures. We're up to 80 people. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all coming in. More than fishing plans, so I think that it works. Yeah, that's awesome. It took us forever to we were trying to name the channel and come up with this and come up with that, and basically it just, hey, Kevin Baker, my friend, thank you for coming in. Nice to see you. Hope all is well. uh and it just really, what it broke down to is that we were I'm Stan Jr., so Stan the man, Stan 2, and my son Stan 3. So basically we were two Stans fishing, so that's what we just kept the name. We do mostly catfishing, but we do saltwater. Stan 3 does a lot of flounder fishing when the next year in the spring and summer when the water turns around. Do some trout, and hopefully maybe we'll catch some drum next year. Actually, I say next year. It's this year now. Thank goodness that 2020 is gone. Here's praying that 2021 is going to be a better year for everybody. Uncle Josh wants to go flounder fishing this year. Well, we will have to set that up, Uncle Josh. You and I can chill on the bank.
Eastern Shore trip.
Maybe we'll do an Eastern Shore trip. You and I can chill on the dock and.
I caught flounder right there.
Yep.
I didn't even. I already had my limit, so I was just jigging around the dock and I was catching.
Then we've got yes, we did Ace. We got 1 10-pounder so far. Oh, charter boat, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Well, that's right. Palmetto Cats and Anna are making their trip up in the area come this April. So hopefully we'll be able to make that work and get that hooked up. I'd love, love, love to meet Palmetto and Anna and be able to do a little fishing. That would be great. And I apologize if I missed anything. I go back and rewatch a lot of the lives, just trying to you try to see what you if you said something wrong or uh, if there was questions that you missed, etc. And I always see where I miss. I'm like, how did I not see that in chat? You always miss it. So if I do miss anything, if I don't answer a question, feel free to put it back in because I'm not intentionally missing it. It's just goes quicker sometimes than I can read. So, James, we are fishing in the great state of Virginia. Virginia is not only for lovers; it's for fishing too. And we are fishing the James River, just south of Richmond. Oh yeah, it was the Barbie rod. Stan 3 was asking. He saw a notification about that came in for JP Slayer, and it was the Barbie rod. Like I just missed something about. Epic says Hippie Power Pro never lets me down. Catfish and Dreams really like Suffix 832. Happy for a 20-pounder. JP Slayer, I'm not worthy. A brand for braided line for me, trying to get some 20-pound for heavy jig and swim bait set up on a bait caster. Hey, there's my friend Morales, Texas Fishing. Appreciate you coming in again, my friend. Nice to see you. Great to see you. Always glad to have you around. Memories like a goldfish. Jason Lamb says his goal this year is a blue over 60 and flathead over 30. That's a good goal to have. Good goal to have. Now, what you want to do for people that have that goal,
go fishing every day.
yeah, one of the best things you can do to increase your odds of catching that fish is to fish when you can, put the time on the water, and learn. Look at the videos, watch uh, watch videos from people like Epic and people that are targeting Hagen Grubbs and Steve Douglas and look for ones that are targeting the fish that you want to target. We only need 4 more thumbs up to 100 already. That is crazy. Thank you all so much. I can't tell you how much that means to us. Can't tell you how much the support really means to us. Awesome having all these people in here. We have great conversations out in chat. Carl, yes, thank you. Carl's another one that's consistently catching big fish. So if that's what you want to do, watch the people like that, watch the videos like that that are going to target those fish. And pick up the things that they're doing. And if you see that several people that are doing the same thing, that are targeting those big fish, and that's what's working for them, well, chances are, if there's multiple people doing that same thing, catching big fish, that would be one thing that I would key in on, and I would start doing that. But there's not everybody has waters around them that has 60, 70, 80 pounders in them. So if the biggest fish that are in the waters that you fish is a 15-pound channel cat, and you catch a 12, well, that 12-pound channel cat, that's a monster. So base your goals on what the fishing in your area has to offer. Now here we have we're lucky enough to fish in the James River, where there's a chance, depending on where you go up and down the river, there's a very realistic shot. 100 thumbs up. All right. Thank you very much,
Woo!
Kelly.
All right, let's get a takedown.
All right, an hour and 19 minutes in, and we hit the 100 thumbs up mark already. That is amazing. 10-pound channel cat. See, now that's a monster channel cat right there.
That's a citation channel cat.
Yeah, I believe in Virginia that might be a citation channel cat. See, I don't know if it means the same thing. I don't know if citation means the same thing everywhere.
I think where they have the DNR, called, they call it a trophy.
Like citation, where we were at in New York, a citation was a bad thing. That was a ticket. That would be like fishing without a license, or fishing without riding the boat without a vest, or something like that. Keep a fish out of season. That was a citation. You got a ticket. Here in Virginia, citation is they set guidelines for weight and catch and release for all the species of fish, and if you beat that, you can send in proof and you actually get a citation. Yeah, it means trophy. That's what it is here in Virginia. In New York, a citation was not a good thing. PB channel is 20 pounds. Fishing out of Lake Michigan, the channels get big there. That's awesome. If he gets the Bass Raider registered, you'll be bouncing all over. That would be awesome. And now that you got a channel name, that'd be great to see some videos of that out there. Creole catfish and epic catfish. Do you ever do any catfishing in Louisiana? There you go, James. That's exactly right. I've caught some big ones. I've caught some small ones. Fact of the matter is, I just like catching fish. Big channel cats out there in California. I've heard that, David. I've heard that. Do you have very many blues and flats out in your area? Good way to study a lake before you get on it. 25-pound channel. That's a beast of a channel there, James. And 35-pound blue are my PBs. Awesome. Wisconsin has 20-plus pound channel cats in Lake Mendota. Yes, Lake Mendota. Matter of fact, the channel cat fishing is so good there. That's where they're planning on doing that channel cat fishing trip coming up here sometime this year with Lyle from Catfish Weekly and I believe Mark from Catfish and Crappie. A bunch of people are going up there. They're making a kind of a convoy. They're going to start a convoy up there to catch some big channel cats. Kelly. Side project. For those that don't know, Kelly.
Oh, we had action on the green. Number 3 had a bump.
Number 3 had a bump.
The rattle. One got the rattle.
This is the one with the green. This is the only one out there that we're doing a little experiment with. It's got the rattle on it. Will Green was bringing up a good point. That's always a good thing to do if you've never fished a lake, or even if you have. Try to pick up the topo maps on that. You got Navionics. There's a bunch of different things. And just do some basic information, some basic research on it. I've been having pretty good luck using Google Maps to find bank fishing spots, and you can kind of even get information from that with actually the satellite image where you get to actually see the bank and etc. But for those that don't know, there's Kelly Bullock. I'm not sure how to say Timmy's last name or Kelly's last name, but it's something like that. Anyways, that's Chesapeake Bay Catfishing. Kelly is Timmy's brother, so always glad to have Kelly in, and it's awesome having Chesapeake Bay Catfishing and I. Basically, we started at about the same time. We both do kind of similar things. We have our live streams that we do. It's awesome having got to fish with Chesapeake Bay Catfishing Timmy there the one time with 1 ton and LG Bass when they came down. So he's a lot of fun. If you want to check into Chesapeake Bay Catfishing channel, he is a lot of fun to watch. Go to your county clerk of court office. They usually have the GIS maps that will show some contours. But getting back to what I was saying before, everybody, it's the new beginning of the year, and people want to have. It's okay if you don't have if your goal is to just go out and go fishing. That is awesome. If your goal is you've got a goal set to catch a certain sized fish, do some research on that, watch some videos, get some information, learn what you can on what you have to change or what you have to do to beat that to go catch that bigger fish. And there's a lot of great information, a lot of great videos, a lot of awesome people that are more than happy to pass on information. That is what is awesome about this, our wonderful catfish community here on YouTube. No matter what part of the country you're from, there's always people out here willing to help bring you to that next level. It's awesome. '69 awesome people out here watching the rods with us. Come on, fishies. Green caught buffalo over 40 pounds. Fish. There she is, Mrs. Skin and Scales. Thank you for coming in this evening. 68 people out here watching the rods with us. We've managed to put one 10-pounder up on the bank so far. We had some boom, boom, boom hits right away. Right now we are at the pretty much the slack part of high tide. We're at the slack part of high tide. So that is usually when our bite here on the bank does lull down. We'll probably be checking the baits and stuff here in a little bit. Casting them back out, and probably if it's going to change around within that next half hour or so, that the tide change the water should start moving. Water should start moving again. The tide should start moving, and I'm saying within a half hour the bite should pick back up again. Love these lives. That's Sharp Fishing TV. That's my young friend there that Sharps and I are going to be working on doing a live here one of these days, coming up probably within the next week or so. I just got to get it scheduled out. Love doing these lives after a long day of school. It's nice to kick back, enjoying everyone, and have great discussions. Catch some big fish. Thank you, Stan, for doing it, and everyone else that does it. You're welcome, Sharp, and I hope that hope you're enjoying yourself out there. Love having you come in. Sharp does an awesome, man. I think he's 14, I think is what he said he is. Basically has done I think his grandfather fishes, but not really from the area, and his uncle does some fishing, but he lives quite a distance away. So young man is out there, taught himself a lot about fishing and watching the videos here and trying to learn from a lot of us. So he's doing a great job with that there. Like I said, we're going to be doing a live talk show with him. I've been basically interview type deal. Just have everybody come in and we'll do some talking and get to know Sharp a little better, and we can help him out. I know within the next year his channel is going to keep growing. He does more than just catfishing. He does some bass fishing and fishing some small ponds around the area that he's at. So that'll be great. That's Sharp Fishing TV. He's moderating some other channels. He's always out there. He's been in supporting a bunch of us. Matter of fact, I think he's moderator on Fishing Magician 2.0. I think that's the first place I saw him. So let's see. What is this? Peter's Carp and Catfishing Channel. Peter's Carp and Catfishing Channel. Shout out from South Africa. Great to have you from the other side of the world. Thank you so much for coming in, my friend. Uh, Shout out from South Africa. We also catfish crazy down here. Love the live session. Hoping we get a massive takedown. Me too. Let's see, South Africa. So y'all have thank you very much, Aaron. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. South Africa. So you would have the red tail catfish over there, correct? And South Africa. What's the other big one over there? The gonk. Not sure about the Wells catfish. I think that's mostly European. Isn't that amazing, Uncle Josh? A few months ago, here I am, just a old country boy sitting on my couch. Now we got people watching us from across the world. Let's see. Some stuff on reel maintenance. Red tail is in Brazil. Only have the one. Wish you had more. We have the sharp tooth catfish grow up to 80 pounds. Okay. The red tail South America. Okay. Goonch is India. All right. All right. It's amazing that I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the catfish is the most widespread because of all the variety of catfish. It's the most widespread fish in the world. I believe. I'm not exactly sure on that, but yes, that would be awesome to have. I love that show. That guy was the man. Jeremy Wade. Where did he go? Peter's Carp and Catfishing Channel, right here in where we happen to be fishing at. The three biggest catfish that we have here in the States are flathead, blue, and channel cats. We have the chance to catch all three of them here. In the colder weather, the flatheads are fewer and farther in between. Your blue catfish, which grow up to, what's the world record blue right now, is 150-ish pounds, I think. Yes, over 2,000 species of catfish on every continent except Antarctica. Yes, that's what I thought. Largest phylum of fish species on Earth. Yes. The Mekong catfish. Yeah, it's awesome. 143 pounds. Thank you, Epic. That's right, 143 pounds. The 150 was the several months back where the guy thought that he had. Think about his name. Yeah. The guy a few months ago thought he had the 151 pounder and turned out to be 112 pounds or something like that. But
when's Epic going to show the video where he's got that beat?
yeah. So Epic, I think we can expect the video of the new world record coming sometime this year. I believe that's what you were saying earlier. Is the biggest. Maurice, you didn't get the notification. It was a last minute thing, so I'd set it up but I think at 9:25 or so that I had set it up to come in. 78 people watching. That's amazing. Yeah, just unbelievable the conversations that are going. Here we are talking about all the different species of catfish from around the world with literally with people from around the world. That's just amazing. Peter's Carp and Catfishing Channel. Like I said, we have blues, flats, and channel cats. Around here where we're at in the Virginia, James River, definitely a chance to catch them up and over 100 pounds. We'd like to put an 80-pounder in. Epic said, "What? 130 is not big enough for you?" Hey, Epic, I know you've got your two boys too. Are they ever satisfied? Heck no, heck no. That is awesome. International, it's crazy, isn't it?
He let it go. It's getting bigger.
That's right. It's out there. Crazy, Creel. Just some old country boy, and now we're international.
I gotta ask Epic. Did he name that catfish?
Oh, did
That would be a dare.
Hey, there's my friend Luther. Luther Harlow, how are you? That is our milestone also. That's what we want to get this year. We want to put an 80. That is our goal for this year, is to put an 80. And Luther's local to the area here. So awesome. Thank you, Luther, for coming in. Appreciate you coming in again. Awesome to see some local people. Telling you, got everything from my neighbors right here in the town that I live in, all the way to people watching from South Africa, and we've got some subs from England, Robert Curry, and gosh dang it, the guy just subbed the other day, and his name is slipping me now, but got a couple of people from England and Europe in that area, so just awesome, unbelievable support. Just crazy what the catfish community, how we're growing. Sharp fishing PB is 16. But Maurice, so you got the notification and you're in here. So now that you're here, Maurice is in. So now we can now it's a true live stream. So now we can catch the.
Now I can start catch fish.
Yes. I told you I wanted to wait for Maurice to get here, and he's here. We can catch some fish now. Hey, there he is. Oh, Robert Curry, Scotland. Excuse me. How are you doing? Welcome, Robert. Glad that you're here. Appreciate your support. I think you've been in every live so far. That is awesome. Can't tell you how much that means that you're watching us. State record blue. Korea, our state record blue is 112. Much bigger have been caught, but people around here, stream is secretive. So they won't get it reported. We'll break it one day or bust. Hey man, Creole, I would not surprise me if you do. And a lot of people down there probably would have no second thought of eating a 100-pounder. Robert is on a night shift, just listening in. Robert, it came up. The name came up because we had a Peter that came in, Peter's Carp Camp from South Africa. So we were just going over some of the international. Here I am, just some country boy on the couch a few months ago, and now we've grown to international. So just unbelievable. Oh. Okay. Son, Epic said, stand 3. I said, this is a fish of epic proportions. So henceforth, named his channel Epic Catfish.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, that would be awesome, Peters. Sorry to hear that, Eric. Sorry for your loss. Yeah, my father passed in 2019 also, so I can understand what you're going through. Wishing you much luck with that. I hope you get continued growth with your channel, Eric, and go wild. I hope you catch PB after PB after PB. I hope you have an awesome year. A lot of records go unreported. Because basically, from what I understand, pretty much to get a true record, you're pretty much killing the fish. Is that my understanding of how things like that work? It'd be very tough to keep the fish alive to get it actually certified as a record. That's correct, right? River Whiskers would like to best the Indiana Flathead record of 79 pounds. Well, I'm wishing all of you the. I would love for that to happen. No, Will, I wasn't saying that they need to be killed to be certified. I think it tends to, because of all the steps that have to happen for it to be certified, that a lot of them tend to not make it through the process of certification. Not that I've had a fish go through that yet, but just from what I've DNR states to freeze the fish, and they get to it in their own sweet time. Well, I'm reading back in chat. We do have I've had a bunch of people that have had some very, very serious losses over the past year or so. So 2021 is going to be the year for all of us. This is the year of all years. It's going to be that positive, awesome year for everybody. Everybody's PBs are going to get what they want to catch, and I just know it's going to be a great year. But well, thank you so much, Eric. We're glad that you're here. Been awesome having you out in everybody's chats and supporting everybody. It's just amazing. Thank you so much for coming in. Really glad that you found your way here. That's a good question. That's a good question. I've been wondering, would a stringer stress a big fish out too much after the initial fight? So you mean like if you're fishing from the bank or from the boat in order to keep it, if you don't have a live well big enough for it? All right, Peters. I'm. Thank you so much for finding your way here. We go live. Stan 3 and I here at Two Stands Fishing. We fish live every Sunday morning our time here in Virginia. Sunday morning, 7 a.m. till whatever time in the afternoon. So if you subbed and got my notification bell on, we do go live at least once a week, and we try to go live whenever else we can. It's been awesome meeting you. Thank you so much for coming in from the other side of the world. Unbelievable. I can't tell you how much that means. David Ogden said, don't run the stringer through the gills. Large mesh laundry bag. Yeah, temperature is definitely starting to drop now. Either that or the Chris says, like that here too. Luckily, two of my high school buddies are agents. All you need now is the fish. Well, Chris, my brother, I bet you that fish is coming. Junior Key, thank you for coming in and live in Bloomington, Indiana. Welcome, welcome. Glad that you could make it in. The kill of a 28-pound flat. Went to get it at the end of the night, and the fish was gone. Gonna do some vids on that subject one of these days. Awesome. Yeah, I think that's one of the most it's another very important piece that we should, all take it's awesome having these questions about the conference. Conservation. I don't know why I have such a hard time with that word. Conservation. Every time I try to say that, I'm thinking conversation. And so conservation, the questions, this is multiple chats in a row now where that has came up. Conservation of the catfish. Learning how to take care of the catfish better once it's caught for better survival. That's awesome that is a topic that people are concerned about. Talk about that situation sometime too. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Flat rock stringers are for the eaters. Bigger the fish, the easier, faster that they get stressed. Yes, I would definitely think so too. Junior Key, we have caught 1 10 pounder. We caught 1 10 pounder just as we got here. We've been here for almost 2 hours. Um, we had the 10 pounder when we first got here. We had a really boom, 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 bunch of bites right in a row. We got up to slack tide. It's at high tide right now. So the tide is changing over. It's going to be working its way out here. So I'm thinking that bite's going to, we got a good shot at the bite picking up here again in a little bit. Uncle Josh, 1 Ton Fishing Club. Stan, you just want to have a conversation about conservation. Woohoo, I did it. To be sure to conserve your energy for the conversation. That is right. Seems like the big ones we've pulled from the deep water took much longer to revive and be released. Yes, and if you're fishing in waters, deeper waters where you're going to be pulling fish up out of the deeper holes, one of the best things you can do to help that fish survive, one of the biggest things you can do to help that fish survive is to bring it in slowly up from the depths, because they have the same issues that happen to them that, say, a diver does. Steve Douglas helped a lot in the waters there with conservation. Yes, something that we can all do. It's just amazing. Just take a little time, learn the best ways to keep, the best ways to help that fish once you land it, to get it back in the water in the best condition that it can be in. But if you're fishing the deeper holes, take your time getting it up so it doesn't get as much air. And there's a lot of videos out there about burping fish. That's something, if you're fishing deeper holes, that you're going to have those conditions come up. That's definitely something to learn. Because if you put the fish in that needs to be burped, it won't have a chance. It'll just flip over. It'll be floating on the belly upside down, and very, very slim chance of that fish making it. Saw a guy stick his finger down its throat, and you could hear the air come out of its swim bladder. Now, I know some people have done things with pushing tubing down and things like that. Yes, I've seen people use PVC pipe. I don't know about that. I've seen that, but I think that it's got such a chance of damaging something. Just my opinion. Kelly, got to hit the sack. 345 comes, it sure does. Thank you so much, Kelly. Appreciate your support. Can't tell you how much it means that you're out there watching the shows. Great to have you in here with us. Eric Burnside, hit the thumbs up. Yes, my friend, thank you so much. I appreciate you throwing that reminder out there. Please and thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Thumbs up are always appreciated. It means a lot to us to get those thumbs up and know that people appreciate and have a good time, enjoy themselves. That's what we are out here. That's why we do this. We are having a blast and hoping that y'all notice it and like it and have a good time too. Really? Okay. Not as dangerous to the fish as you would think. So I know there's lots of different methods. Robert Zingery, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Yeah, it's a little nippy out here. We hit they got the breath coming out, so it's we're in the 30s now. Luke has a video out about that. Let them dive too much. Sand the end. Okay. So there's no little burrs or anything, because that's where I would think that the issue would be if you're using a sharper piece of PVC or whatever, that you could nick the esophagus or any other areas going down in there and could cause infection, things like that. I've seen other ones. I don't know how you feel on this epic or anybody else that's out there. I've seen other ones where you're kind of rolling the belly. You put the fish on your knee, and I've seen where they're rolling the belly over the knee, just kind of rolling it back and forth. River Whiskers found that if you bring them up slow, they are usually okay, but just hooking a fish will stress it. It's up to us to make that stress less. Exactly right, River Whiskers. Thank you so much for bringing that point. All right, well that's good to know. Robert, the James River that we are talking about is the wonderful James River. Woo! The wonderful James River here in beautiful Virginia. We're fishing just south of Richmond. Put it over your shoulder. Put them over your shoulder and pat them on the back, Stan. LOL. I have also heard that's another way to burp it, where they get them. You do. I know Davis being funny there, doing the old pat on the back like you do the baby. Burp. But that is another way that I've heard of people burping it, is they get the big fish up on the shoulder. Kind of the same thing as the knee and the belly is rocking over the shoulder, and it kind of pushes the air out too. But Epic said that the PVC is not as bad as long as it is made sure it's deburred and no sharp edges on it. Got to lead it to the boat steady. Steady pressure. Yes, 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 yes. Awesome points. Awesome points. That is exactly right. Yeah, most Will Green, most of his fishing is in waters less than 10 foot deep. Just awesome. Too much Mountain Dew. Yes, Ricky Gloria. Yes, we are. We haven't fished down here at night, so we wanted to give it a shot down here. Thanks for the info. You know, that's what I love. The lives are entertaining. You get to catch fish, and we have there's the conversations that you have, but I love that we can have the information that gets passed out is just awesome. The conversations that have been about conservation of fish and the waters and different sinkers and different tactics and different baits, and fit my hand all the way to the bottom of a big blue or flathead stomach easily. It's the rolling around that's the tricky part. Daniel, get there soon enough. 2 years ago, couldn't get one over 20. And now it seems like you don't get any under 20. Lake is almost at 6. Fishing should be picking up on the flats now. Hey, Catmindo Outdoors, how you doing? We've had we got one 10-pounder. When we first got here, we had some really massive, very quick boom, boom, boom bites. And then it's kind of slowed down since then. We had gotten to the, I believe that was the end of the tide is what happened. So it was slack tide. We should be right at the end of that now, where the tide and water is going to start moving. Keep going and trying. That's right. Charlie Hubbard, for me, records are for egos. Myself, when I hook a big fish and other people are able to see it, I won't lift it out of the water. I'll button it at the bank. You've seen it enough for yourself. About knowing what the baits look like from. Boop. When used to keep them in a 1,000-gallon tank. Science stuff from back in the day. Yeah, it's crazy. All the that is it's the science stuff that people can have people can guess what happens or have assumptions or theories, but it's it's all the science stuff that proves what actually happens or doesn't happen. Should get better once the tide turns. That's what I am thinking. Then what changed everything for us was really learning how to read what the river was trying to tell us. Current seams, break, eddies, points, etc. Open our eyes and minds was the key. How many of a superstition when fishing minus to spit in the water and need to lucky peanut butter sandwiches? I think just stand 3 just threw 200 yards. Yeah, he's got that casting down pretty good.
It's a good thing it's dark out. I guess y'all can't see what's happening.
Hey, Madden Atwood, thank you for stopping in. How you doing this evening? We have caught one 10-pounder. We had a bunch of hits, a bunch of bites, some hectic action when we first got here. And kind of the bite has slowed after that. I think we got into the water stopped moving. We were into the high tide, the very slack part of the high tide. Now it's getting to be 11:45, so that water should be moving any time. So I think within the next 5-10 minutes here or so. Time is 11:45. I'm saying we're going to be getting another one up on the bank here before midnight. To big fish success. That is awesome to hear. We are doing awesome. See the smoke coming off the reel.
Reel wasn't screaming, it was smoking.
uh, the rod down at the end is diagonal up this way, closer to shore. Just for the fact of because the way the rods are,
It worked out good because that tree is hanging down. So by it being out,
it's over by the structure also. Yeah.
just happened to work out. That was like we could sound smart, like we did it like that on purpose, but
Takes time. Grew up on the river. Had to look at it like I never heard before. Getting the old assumptions out of the head and thinking of a catfish like the apex predator that it really is.
yeah, that was something that I had kind of had to do. You might get good fishing one body of water, so you're gonna just use that whatever worked there. That's what you're gonna use everywhere. Sometimes you gotta forget about that place. Start over fresh. Do a whole new one. Like if you ain't even, like the lake, we had our little tricks or whatever that worked at the lake. It wasn't working here. Then start over fresh, learn everything all new again.
Yeah, what Stan 3 was saying is that you also got to be willing to adapt to each body of water. Each body of water is going to, there's going to be some things that are same. There's going to be basic things that are the same, but each body of water is going to be a little different. And don't be stubborn. If something's not working and it's not working, it's not working, find out why it's not working and be willing to change and learn what you need to do to why it's not working in that body of water that you're now fishing. Somebody was asking about the rods up, if we got any close. Rod at the end is cast diagonal downstream, so that's up in closer. Because we got the rods also close so that they can be seen on the screen.
2 and 3 are definitely closer than everything.
We try to keep them so that it's staggered, but so that you don't have you don't want to, when you're reeling you get a fish on, you want to try to have them staggered so that they don't interfere with the other one as you're bringing the fish in, if that makes sense. So tried to have it so that you got open lanes to bring fish in without worrying about the other lines getting caught in it. Jose, we've got a 10-pounder. We had that after we got here and some bites. We hit slack tide. The tide is changing now, so I think the water's going to start moving. I think we're going to hit a couple of bites here pretty soon. Equation I coined about 30 years ago was appropriate current, appropriate depth, acceptable cover equals a big fish location. Definitely makes sense, that's for sure. Eric Burnside asking Sharp if he's going live tomorrow. Hey, there's Mastermind. Mastermind Show. Thanks for coming in. How you doing this evening? Mastermind is the most awesome virtual fisherman that I know. He does out here supporting a lot of us, watching the fishing shows. But not able to get out and go fishing, so he does does a lot of gaming and does some of the fishing games there. So, but always out there throwing support. Nice to have him in. Catfish regulators. That's right. Bankfish for life. Epic, I'm convinced that the catfish here behave differently than most places. Not sure. Seems like we do well when and where we shouldn't be sometimes. Yeah, we were talking about that last night. Creo, that was funny how we were talking about that last night on when we were on Roger's show together. But that just goes, each body of water, each different. There's going to be different conditions that cause that to happen, and different things to happen in different waters. So, some of the basic things are going to be the same, but for whatever reasons, there's going to be your differences. What works in one might be totally different in another body of water. What were you saying now? The G500?
Yeah.
Or which one?
Yeah. Don't say what.
Hey, Donald Ware, thanks for coming in. We got 56 people out there watching. Yes, we are doing fine. We caught a 10-pounder to get started with this evening. Had a few hits, and then after that, the best part of the night is that we've been having an awesome conversation about conservation of catfish and proper ways to handle them, and uh, different species, different the whole family of catfish. We have viewers from around the world that have watched or been on live tonight. So just awesome, awesome. Tide is changing, so I'm thinking that 11:54. I was thinking we were going to be getting a hit here coming up soon. I was saying before 12 o'clock. So
I thought I a little like. Unfortunately, I didn't know we were gonna be stuck.
that's right. Louisiana's been called the sportsman paradise for a reason. Luther said, "Where'd you get the shad? I can't seem to locate much lately." A lot of the shad are down. Yeah. If have you been? Let's see, Luther. You're the Chester. Have you been checking out by Dutch Gap up by the warm water? That is where we have been locating the shad. Hey, Sabrina, thank you for coming in. Hope you're doing well. Great to have you here again. Thank you so much. Luther, we were finding them we were finding the shad. They were up during the day, in the earlier morning, they were up to up from that warmer water, up in about the 6 foot range in the shallower water. Gonna bank fish and do it old school style. Yeah, if you go just up from the power plant there, right close to it, that's where that, and if you go back around to that warmer water, you go back behind the Henricus there, back behind that camp past the dock and back further back into that corner. All right, Sharp. Thank you for coming in. Both. I was talking about the where'd he go? I was talking about both of the actually both of them. We have found them in both spots. Real catfish. Okay, phone's almost dead. Got to be up for work in 5 hours. Honor's all mine, my brother. Honor's all mine. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Great info shared again tonight. Yeah, it's been an awesome, awesome chat. Bon pichet, everyone. Thank you very much, Creel. Always glad to talk with you. Yeah, that's my Cajun brother Creo there. Always glad to talk with him. I agree, Will. That would be an awesome. I would watch that show. Tim Molina, good night. All right, Mr. Tim, thank you so much. Oh, you're saying good night to Creo. Okay, okay. Night Creo, night Creo. Mr. Gadget is cutting out. Now it is getting to be a little late here, getting to midnight. Hey, Dragonfire. I know, Dragonfire, right? Not used to being out here in the dark. But you know, that goes, my stand 3 is off tomorrow, which usually doesn't happen. So we had the opportunity to go fishing, so we went fishing. So we went fishing, and really good bite when we first got here. And it just kind of has piddled out since then. But I'm hoping that it's just the tide. The tide has changed now. It was a direct high tide. Now the tide is going back out. This area does tend to do better where we're at with an outgoing tide. Yeah, Epic, if there's any there's moderators out there that has Creole's, sure somebody out there subscribe to Creole. If somebody could post up his link, Creole catfishing link. Yeah, totally agree, Epic. Creole and I have had a bunch of conversations about that. He's always willing to talk catfish. Hey, there he is, Muddy River Catfishing. Chris Flores, how are you doing tonight, my friend? Thank you very much. Really appreciate you stopping in. We've had a 10-pounder tonight, and then we hit some slack tides. So we're hoping that changes. We had nothing else to do, so we're just hanging out here. Had a great, awesome chat about some catfish conservation and tactics where to look for bigger ones. So it's been an awesome chat. Unbelievable. Muddy River in the house. Rodney Smith is putting the juju on rod number 111. Okay, let's see who is out there. I'm trying to see. We got 53 people. Is there anybody out there that can drop Creole catfishing link? Do I even? Are you a moderator on the channel yet? I don't even know, because usually you're here with me and I don't go back and. Hey, Derek. How are you doing this evening? Derek, congratulations on hitting the 500 recently. There he is, Stealth Fishing UK. How are you tonight? Water Woods Outdoors. Thank you for coming in. We are in the beautiful state of Virginia fishing the James River. The new blue crab. Yeah, Chris Flores rods are amazing and beautiful. Thank you, LG. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's right. Come on, Rodney, put one on rod number 1. So we need rod number 1 to go down. Eric Burnside. Good night, everyone. Love y'all. All right, Eric, my friend, thank you for coming in. We'll be here. We'll be out fishing the river with skin and scales from the boat on Sunday. So I hope we see you then. Got Mark from Catfish and Crappie going to be having a nice show tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Going to have 1 Ton on there with him. Speaking of 1 Ton, there's Uncle Josh from 1 Ton. Yeah, Eric Burnside. Y'all can check him out. Glad that he's part of the community here, just getting his channel going. Derek, how has it been going? So that is awesome. Thank you for stopping in. Again, like I said, congrats, Derek. Just passed over that 500 mark recently, 500 pineapple mark, and always awesome to have him stop in. Another one that loves talking about catfishing. Epic is in here. Derek is one of the ones that he fishes Ohio and a lot of the lakes up in Ohio, and he does a lot of mostly targets the bigger channel cats. Luther, I'm not. Did Skin say is where he wanted, where y'all were thinking of going this weekend? Probably between Hopewell and
There's a bridge we got. Talking about a bridge.
hopefully we'll get to see Chris at the conference again this year. That would be awesome. All right, Derek, I do appreciate you taking the time to stop on in. If y'all haven't subbed to Ohio Catfish Chasers, another awesome channel. Now that the hunting seasons are over and are on the way over, Ohio Catfish Chasers, another awesome channel. That's right, David. Your friend shows up with a boat, says he wants to. Your friend shows up with a boat and says he wants to go fishing. You jump in the boat. Hopewell's close to Sunken Wrecks. Yep, we were. Yeah, like I said, our goal is we want to try to get to 800. 500 was definitely a milestone. I was thrilled to hit it. Well, Derek, I'm sure that within no time you'll be hitting that 1,000 too. So we all definitely love watching you and appreciate you being out there. And you're one of the few actual live that go that from the boat. So appreciate you taking us with you and sharing those monster channel cats with us. But like I said, Epic, our goal is to get the 80 pounder this year. So we're trying to move around to where the fish are, especially the bigger ones. So that is what we're hoping to do.
Gotta get the bait. Go get the big boys. So, need a full experience.
Uncle Josh wants to roll into the boat.
Depending on what tide it is, it's possible.
Yeah, definitely, Luther. That's right. Awesome. Yeah, check in with us, Luther. You could be the roving river reporter this weekend on the show. That was awesome. Last week we had Justin checking in with us, giving us a roving river report. So I'm not sure where you're going to be fishing, but we're probably going to be fishing out around the Hopewell area down that way. Check in with us and we'll find out where you're at, and we can have some reports going from a couple different spots in the river. That would be awesome. Epic says I have 30 hours of stories. Just ask my kids. The PB catfish. Uh, for myself, we actually caught the PB live. Was a 40, almost a 50 pounder. Did it ever find? What did we finalize that? We said 46, right?
Yeah, it said 46.
So we had a 46-pound blue. It was actually right before. It was 2 weeks ago. That was on the live. Stand 3 has a 57-pound blue. That was from March of this year. I'm sorry, I say this year. That was from last March. Uh, the flathead is only, I think it was 19 pounds that we caught earlier this year on the live. Just the James River stories. That's right. Probably be up near Deep Bottom. Unless y'all. That's awesome, Luther. I was wondering how. I was thinking that would be a pretty good area to hit right now too, because the 46 that we caught a couple weeks ago was up in that area. It was down from the. It was down from the Dutch Gap. Hey, there's Jesse. Oh, no problem, my friend. When you can go fishing, you go fishing. And my son had tomorrow off, so out we came, and we had a. Luckily, we landed the 110-pounder. We could have put a bunch of them right up on the shore, but I don't know if they were dinks or short hits or what it was. But we didn't manage to land them. But we got the 110-pounder. Then the bite kind of died off. I was hoping now that the tide had changed to an outgoing tide and the water started moving a little bit. Had so much luck in the pits near Dutch Gap. I find it hard to venture too far away. Yeah, I hear you. I definitely hear you. We are looking to. We're gonna be out in the boat with my friend Skin and Scales again this Sunday, and the goal is we want to try to. I'm not saying it's going to happen this Sunday, but our goal for this next year is to get an 80-pounder in the boat. So we're trying to move to this. What's that?
Or bank.
Or bank. But yeah, so we're trying to fish the spots where we think we got the best chances of that happening, and Yeah, back surgeries are never any fun. Yeah, I don't know if it's the lack of action or the temperature has really dropped, but
Yeah.
it did get a little chillier. But I think it's supposed to only the lowest supposed to be in the mid 20s tonight. So we're probably approaching that. All right, my brother Josh. Thank you very much for coming in, all support. Hope the meds help you a little bit there so you can at least get a little bit of sleep. And there's my good friend LG Bass. For those that haven't seen, LG's been killing them lately. He got himself a 24 pounder. Got himself a 24 pounder today. So way to go, LG. Still got 52 people watching. Still got 52 people watching the stream, watching the polls with us here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 is over there. Yeah, for those that don't know, our brother Uncle Josh there. We've been having some freezing temperatures in the overnights here in Virginia, and slipped on his icy porch and tore some ligament in his knee and his ankle, and busted the tailbone pretty good. So he is out of fishing commission there for a little bit. But hopefully he's taking it easy, doing what the doctors are saying, so he can get back out. All right, Derek, thank you very much for stopping in. I appreciate the support. Thank you for stopping in and saying good night with us. All right, there we go. Come on, train bite. Woo. That's right, David. The train bite never fails. Come on, train bite. I remember a few old barges sunken near the channel. Cypress trees going right up and out of them. Trying to remember where on the map. We were looking at the map down in the area, trying to figure out where we were going to go down there. Definitely something we're looking for. Forgot lots of stuff, but you remember every spot that you catch a good fish. Yes, and I think that's an important thing also that from what I've noticed, if you find a spot that you've caught a good fish at, there's a good chance that that big fish was using that spot for a reason. There's a good chance that in the future there'll be another good fish in that spot, and they'll be in spots that are like that spot. So that is a good point. Norman Flander, hello, welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. For those just getting here, we had caught a 10-pounder. We've got eel, shad, and some blood chicken out there. And Epic, that's my one. I don't really care the exact spot that somebody's fishing. What I want to know is more of uh, what was the situation that they were catching them in. Is it was it shallow water by deep water? What kind of what cover were you fishing? The structure, et cetera, et cetera. That's what I'm more interested in. Other than I'll find my own spots. If somebody wants to give on information, that's the information that I like to know. Is the factors like that. Then you take that and you go out and do your research and find your other spots. But to me, that's the most important. If you're getting reports from somebody, is try to find out not the exact spot they're catching them, but what is in that area that the fish are hiding on and feeding on, etc. And there's many barges like that, but only a few are good. Okay. And is that because of where the barges are located and the depth and water around them? So you have to find your own. Hey, River Whiskers, thank you so much. I appreciate you being in here with us for the few hours here. I hope we do too. It was a last minute thing. We had the opportunity to come out and fish. Wasn't didn't know if we'd get any or not. But it's like I said, you got the opportunity to go fish, you go fish. And since nobody else was live, I figured, well, even if the bite's not on, we don't catch any, we'll have a good conversation. And sure enough, we did that. A lot of great information. Again, I'm very, very, very happy to know that been topic of conservation and the health of the fish and what we can do to when we catch fish to make sure they go back in better. I'm glad that that seems to be a big topic of conversation every week. So that is awesome. Especially from the time. Shallow barges are not any good for big fish in the summer, but they do well in the winter. That makes sense. Let's see the surface. Hey, all right, has life. Got early morning tomorrow. TBA and 2.0 stream. All right, we'll be looking for that. Has TBA and 2.0 going live tomorrow, I believe. What time are they going to be going live? Night has life. 5 p.m. tomorrow they go live. All right, that's Fisher Magician 2.0 and the Baltimore Angler going live tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. Both awesome channels. They fish up in the Potomac River. Great, great job that they do up there. Always, even if fish aren't being caught, it's always entertaining and information going out there. So another couple of great lives to watch tomorrow night at 5 or 4 o'clock in some other areas. They are right. Yes, yes, we do have fair share of that. Yeah, Angel, it's getting a little nippy out here. I'm about to put my other coat on. Yeah, epic, and it has just started. I think it was a little over a year ago that he started doing some catfishing and stuff. So that's awesome when you get new people coming into the sport that really get into it and try and learn to do things the right way. So that's just awesome. And he just has just landed a 62 pounder last week. So also great job. Yeah, and we got the conversation going on there about with Charlie and the situation going on with the back and Donald Ware and uh yeah, I have nerve damage and L3 through L5 I had fractured vertebrae. So as henceforth y'all see my mobility issues and yeah, all right, I'm gonna just step away from the camera for a second. Gonna put on the another coat. Temperature did drop a little bit. Eyes playing tricks on me now. All right, Norman, I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. I hope you are able to fall asleep. I hope you have a great evening. Charlie, I hope that everything works out well for you, my friend. Yep, the spinal surgeries are no. Don't wish that situation on anybody. I've basically had myself, just in my situation, I've had reconstructive surgery on the ankle to put my basically every bone in my ankle basically came apart, tore the tendons and ligaments. It was basically the Achilles tendon and the skin that was basically holding the ankle together. They had to pin everything back together. They had to reattach anchors to connect the ligaments back together, and still that's nothing like a back injury. Austin, we are fishing the James River here in beautiful Virginia, just down from Richmond. Epic. All right, stand enough of me bombing your life. Hey, not long-winded or rants at all. We had some awesome conversation again this evening. Love being able to have some. It's awesome having the information and the conversations that we have going. So appreciate your input on all that. Definitely been a fun chat with you again, Epic. Thank you. Appreciate you spending the time in with us that you do. Thank you so much. We'll be on Sunday morning. Hopefully, we'll get to put one of those, uh, pull up one of those big blues that we've been talking about. Austin Theaters. Yeah, we're just down from that. Yeah, I don't know how much longer. I don't know how much longer we're going to be out here because with the tide going out, if the bite was going to happen here, it should have started happening already. Still got 49 people out watching the polls with us. That's awesome. That's awesome, Austin. Yeah, we don't live that far from here either. We live right down just right down Chippenham, right down 150. So we're only about same thing, only about 15 minutes. Epic. That means a lot. Thank you so much. That is what we try to have a wide variety of topics, and even if the fish aren't biting, always try to have a good conversation. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So do you fish this area much often, Austin? Mike Irvin, thank you very much, my friend. I'm glad that you were in. It's great to see you. Oh. I, now, Aaron, the bet is which one of us, Stan 3 or myself, are going swimming. Are you starting the and the striper will be in soon. Yes, yes, they will, Austin. So you're getting in on the Aaron, you're getting in on the bet too. So it's going to be between you, me, or Stan 3. Who's going in the water first? All right, y'all. I'm just going to step away from the camera for a second. Got to put this other coat on. Oh, hear that damn chair? Whew, that temperature dropped, didn't it? Damn, squeaky ass. All right, so what time is it? 12:38. Hey, Ricky, thank you very much. First time, better catch a big one. Well, we caught a 10-pounder at the very beginning of the stream. We had some fast and furious bites, and then it just kind of, everything just kind of stopped. Though the bites stopped, water stopped. It's just there's not even air current out here right now. see. Northern Indiana, haven't caught anything. Caught anything in the river since November. Now they're frozen over. They can be ravenous and sudden switch off. Well, Peters, if you stick around and keep coming back, that's some of the things that we talk about. One of the latest subjects we've been talking about is barometric pressure and what that does, and how that can affect the rise and the fall of barometric pressure, and when that's stable, how that kind of, if you're getting some movement in the barometer, that usually gets some movement in the water. And same thing with tide. If your tide starts moving, gets the other fish, the smaller bait fish, smaller organisms starts moving, triggers the bait fish to feed, which triggers the big fish to feed. But that's all the things that we have conversations about. So so glad that you made it in tonight. Hope you continue to keep coming in. But it does not seem like the bites on a drop in pressure. Yes. Forces food into the water. Yep. That is exactly right. No, Charlie, the James really doesn't yeah, that's some really good fishing down there that you were talking about. It doesn't really get cold enough here for an extended period of time. Like every once in a while, every couple of years, you'll have a cold spell where it's freezing for a couple days. But even like right now, it just dropped below freezing tonight, where it's down into the 20s. But then it's going to be in the upper 40s all day tomorrow. And this has actually been a cold week, so by next week or the week after, we'll be back up in the 50s. Yeah, from the bank, because where I fish in the rivers, there's not a lot of open areas. There's still a lot of trees and stuff to deal with. One of my favorite size rods is 8-foot, either 7.5 or 8-foot rod, up to say a 10-foot for some of the areas. But 8 foot is about my favorite size because you can fish in most spots with that, and still long enough that you get a good cast. All depends on what areas you're fishing. Yeah, as you can see by the that it is definitely chilly out here. Definitely better with this other coat on. Still got 47 people watching. It's 12:46. We're gonna give it to 1 o'clock. That's 14 more minutes. You never know. Maybe we'll get that lucky Elston chunky pack up bite in that last 14 minutes that we got. And then we've been out there talking about the. You think the pressure thing is a myth, regulators? I don't necessarily think it's a myth. I think there's just so many factors that if you look into just one of them individually, it's just there really is no wrong time to go fishing. If you can go fishing, you go fishing. But there is environmental factors that if the right situations are working together, that'll be better than at other times. I know we've been talking about back issues and whatnot out there, and that's the other bad thing about a back is can't stay in one spot for too long. If you sit for too long, it bothers you. If you stand for too long, it bothers you. If you lay down for too long. Hey, there's Peace. Smitty, how are you doing this evening? Oh. An enclosed fiction dock. Yeah, that's like ice fishing from a shanty. I used to the lake we used to live on in upstate New York. Would I'd bring my hunting blind out there, my hunting tent, and have a little heater in there. It could be below zero. You get that little heater in there, that hunting blind to block the wind, that little tent to block the wind. You could have it up to 60 degrees in there. Closed docks they promote as crappy docks. Well, I don't know why they'd promote them as crappy. Who would go there then? Ha ha, but bum. But it's like anything else. If you got to be prepared for the. There you go, P City. Hey, Steve R, thank you for coming in. Our PB Blue on a live is 46 pounds. The PB for last year was son had a 57 pounder, and he caught several 40s in the November and December. Some of those pictures are on the videos you see in there. The 2020 rewind has some 47s, a 48. The storm probably tore them up and they just never replaced them. Yep. Okay, 1254. Still got 53 people out there watching. Thank you very much. Yeah, I bet you that DMV's tent there is awesome. For those that didn't see that, DMV Whisker King. That's another awesome one you got to check out. He has some amazing lives. He's got that closed shower tent, and it's got that the silver reflective material inside it so that it keeps the heat in there for showers. I bet you that thing gets downright toasty in there. Yeah, that Stephen, that is the issue with back issues. I had That's the issues I have with mobility myself right now. And they've tried different things, and all I'm left with is pain management. I fractured L3 through L5. Was struck by a drunk driver some years ago. And nerve damage and whatnot. And you get that pain that just shoots down the leg and just locks you right up. Well, figured we would give it a try here tonight. Would it be what it does, what it is, man? How you doing, my brother? Skins and Scales? We had the 110 pounder, and so looked like it was going to be just nonstop all night. We had boom, 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 multiple action right in a row, and then just nothing. Everything just died. It was just like there was plenty of movement, plenty of things happening when we first got here. After all that, it just kind of the tide went slack, the air went slack. And even though the tide's going back down, the water still is just not, there's just no movement. Yep, I think that's what happened. We had the stay in one position for too long. That's right. All right, P City, that'd be awesome. We will be, we're going out live Sunday morning, 7 o'clock till whenever. We'll be going out with Skin and Scales out in the boat. We're trying to get an 80 pounder. Don't know if it's going to happen Sunday, but that is the goal for the year. So we're going to start, packing it up. Yeah, even even the James River juice didn't have enough juice to pull it. That's right, Ricky. Do to do. Hoping we would get one more up on the bank for you here, but does not look like it's happening. Where are you going to be fishing, P. Smitty? What river? What section of river? Oh man. All right, Skins. Yeah, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Definitely. We never went out. As you can tell, we never went out for bait. So,
I'm going to that.
but he's stand 3 is going out to try to get that tomorrow.
I'm looking to do that probably in the morning too.
And then, yeah, we'll try to get some Sunday morning also once we're in the boat. All right, David, see you Sunday morning. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you being out here with us. Chesapeake. Any suggestions on high-vis paints or tape for rods? Peter's Carp, are you subbed to Chunky Cats Fishing? Get it Sunday morning. That's right. That's exactly what I was trying to say, David. Is anybody out there that could put up a Chunky Cats Fishing link? The reflective tape. A lot of people use the reflective tape. Elston from Chunky Cats Fishing. If you haven't seen his, he does that. He's got it all. He's got the tape and the fluorescent paints. He does it with a primer first, and then several light coats of primer, and then does the fluorescent color. And with the tape, he actually uses the tape and then does the what do you call it? That UV glue, so that there's no sharp edges or anything on it, and it seals up the seams and whatnot, so there's no chance of it coming off. Damn it, how do I keep forgetting that, Scales? I'll go back tonight. Stan 3 isn't even a moderator on our own channel. That's the only bad thing with StreamYard, is that you have to remember to go back in. There's my buddy LG Bass. Thank you so much. Peter, there's Chunky Cats Fishing. And Jesse from Outdoors Addiction. They both put up Chunky Cat's link there. But Peter's Carp and Catfishing channel, if you look at Chunky's Catfishing, sub to him. He's actually got some videos on stuff on there and how he does it. And on his lives at night, he's got the if you haven't seen it, you're not subbed to him and haven't seen that yet, that is awesome. He's got Ricky's Creation, who's right there. Ricky's Creation made him a made him the sign that says Chunky's Catfishing, glowing, and but he definitely covers in. He's got videos in there on how the processes that he's done to make the rods like that. Myself, I like I like white rods, because even with just this, I've just got a ring light here. The white just stands out. Reflective tape is what seems to be if you're using just regular white light, the reflective tape is hard to beat. I haven't put any on it on any of the poles, but DMV uses reflective tape. A few other people, I think Magician has got reflective tape on his. That seems to be the for just using the regular, regular white light, the reflective tape seems to be, wow, what really pops back. But here we are, 5 minutes after 1. Gonna we're packing it in now, reeling them up. Yeah, there you go, Will Green. And So you've been using them for 20 years. I'm assuming that you are liking that reflective tape. But that is the whole reason. That's the whole reason that I like just even white rods, because there is a rod. There's a rod right there. We got the green, but that's a black, dark colored rod, and day or night you can't see it. White, I'm able to see the white rods. Port deposit, Susquehanna River. Can't pull anymore. Yeah. Silver reflective tape works best. That's what I have heard also. I know we're trying to push it. We're packing up now. 300-foot roll of green reflective tape lasts for years. Or as Skin and Scale says, just go buy some slime rods. They are all ready to go. Yeah, his Skin and Scale's got he is set with the slime rods there on the boat. Awesome setup that he has. All right, well, going on. This is 3 hours and 30 minutes. We're going to go ahead and say goodnight. I'm going to cut this off so I can help Stand 3 get this packed up so we can get the heck out of here and go home and get some sleep. Skin and Scale says, tell his brother there in the back, the professional fisherman, admires you for doing all the hard work. Well, that's why I'm trying to sign off of here so I can help him do a little bit of it. Appreciate everybody being in here tonight. Charlie, hope you get feeling better. I hope the news is better than what you're saying, and P City, wish you good luck this weekend. Definitely tight lines for everybody. Again, I can't tell you how much we appreciate the support and everybody being out here. Oh, sure. Look, as soon as we go talk about we're going to leave, air starts moving. Right? I mean, it was just dead slack, everything. That's funny. Y'all can even see it out here now. See how now the water's starting to move. 126 thumbs up. All right, I will take that. Hey, Flint Hill Catfishing. Unfortunately, we are right at the end of the stream. We had a 10-pounder that we caught earlier on. And we had to, boy, it was just fast and furious for a few minutes once we got here. Boom, boom, boom. Which one? It's 1, 2, or 3. And then it just kind of, the air stopped moving, the water stopped moving. It was slack high tide, but there was nothing. There wasn't even it just was. I'm sure we've all seen that where just everything is just quiet. There's no air movement, no water movement, and obviously the fish were not doing anything. Snowflakes are coming, yeah. Yeah, that's it, Flint Hill. My son's stand 3 was off tomorrow. So normally he gets up, 3:30, 4 o'clock. So but since he was off, we're like, let's go do it. So but anyways, 47 people still here. Peter's Carp and Catfishing Channel. Thank you so much for coming in from way across the world over there. Gonna sign off now. We are going out live Sunday morning again, 7 a.m. We're going out with we're gonna be out on the dark side. We're bank fishermen, but we're going out on the dark side with our friend Skin and Scales out on the boat there. Probably gonna be fishing down in the Hopewell area. That's all right. I hear you, Austin. We'll have to definitely have to set that up sometime. All right, Maurice. Good night. Good night. Pray and hope everything going well for you. Snowing here in Tennessee tonight. You still got some yellow bullheads. Good. Yeah, Austin, that's where it looks like we're going. Looks like we'll be heading out down out of Hopewell on Sunday. Fish the marina in City Point. All right, we had fished there. We had fished out at City Point a month or two ago, a couple months ago. We caught a few of them there. All right, good night, Ricky. See you on Sunday morning. Maybe I'll find Neo out there. Yeah, I used to love bullheads. I think that's a really good eating fish too. Love just skin them, fry them up whole. Yeah, we caught that just about that 50-pound past weekend. So all right, we're signing out. I know I've been saying this for like 15 minutes now. It's always the hardest part. You got 40 something people in. It's tough to get off, but and besides, the longer I keep talking, the less other stuff I've got to do. So we will see everybody Sunday morning. Appreciate all the support. Love y'all giving for Two Stands Fishing. Y'all have a great night. Tight lines. We'll see hope to see a bunch of you tomorrow night on Mark Catfish and Crappies channel. Austin, you can my email whiskerhooker@yahoo.com or twostandsfishing@gmail.com. Should be in the about section. I think I got the emails and stuff in there. Yeah, no, I was doing that. I had the one ring light bright I wasn't really worried about my face so much, but I wanted to, so you could all see the poles a little better. Not good at all, Sharp. It was not even another bite, so we're calling it quits for the night. Got all right, Woody. Good night. Yeah, we'll be having a safe trip home. We'll see everybody tomorrow night on Catfish and Crappies channel, 8 o'clock. Tight lines, everybody. Appreciate all the love and support for 2 stands. Y'all have a great night. We are out of here. Peace.